Okay, it's Monday, August 26th. We're about to start tearing apart our living room area. And I thought I would take some stats here of this room before we get started. I really wish I had done this in the other rooms before we demoed them. So here's a nice long level. I'm gonna set it perpendicular to our support beam and see what kind of level we got. That's not too terribly bad, but there is quite a bow. Almost put my finger underneath there. Okay. And I guess it's not a good gauge going this way, but let's try it anyway. See what we get. Again, that's not too terribly bad. A little high towards that wall. center wall. And like I said before, there's 3 layers of barnwood. We've got these horizontal pieces here, and then they hold up these verticals. They go up to another horizontal beam that goes across. And this whole thing is setting on our support beam that is rotten. Trying to get to that ultimately. This is another one of those patchwork floors. We had carpet in here, pad, this OSB right here. It looks like there's some old tongue and groove. And then a layer of something else. We've not gotten down to that level yet. Like even older tongue and groove. And then the floor joists, which are sitting on the ground. So it's no surprise that they're rotten. We found a window. I was hoping that this was a stud wall like we have in the kitchen. Stud-ish wall, but it's not. It's a double layer, feels like anyway, of barnwood. Got some cardboard there. Several layers of drywall. Well, 2 anyway. We've got this sweet wood paneling. This fibrous board. And then this whole wall is fastened to the subfloor with friggin' angle iron. Screwed to the exterior wall and screwed to the subfloor. And I think it goes all the way around at least the perimeter of this room. I don't know about the bedroom behind that wall because we've not opened it up yet, but I'm going to not be optimistic and assume that it's there too. Got a panel off. It's got a date code on it. 9/13 of 93. What was it called, babe?
Autumn Oak.
Autumn Oak.
Bungalow.
Autumn Oak. Georgia Pacific product. Fantastic. So as we take stuff apart in this house, it's kind of cool to look up the old stuff right here. An RCA radio box. Look at that. Shipped to McClung Appliances. Are you familiar with that? Mm-hmm. Huh. So that's before my wife's time here. I don't know if this is going to show up on camera very well, but here's a little corner section of the wall, and look at all the fasteners. I'd already taken out the screws. but I could. The ceiling tiles are actually sitting on this 3/4, I think it is, 3/4 or close to it, tongue and groove. And these ceiling tiles are about, I'd say 3/8 of an inch, maybe ½ inch, I don't know. But that's how much headroom the residents here gave up, instead of just having this ceiling, which we're gonna have to pull down. Interesting bit of construction. these nails holding up this piece of trim, or this board that holds up this cardboard or whatever ceiling. No wonder we felt tall in this place. This ceiling cost the previous homeowner an inch and a quarter of headroom. Not to mention the several layers of subfloor. So I think we'll make some significant gains when we put this back together. Might have a normal ceiling. We got most of the ceiling out. There's still some cardboard. How much cardboard could go into the building of one little bitty house? Because we got a lot. There's a lot of cardboard used in this. So all right, we've gotten our little bump out taken out finally, and I think it's now time. I'm gonna take that section of angle iron out, and I'm gonna start taking out this little bit of flooring so I can actually see what it is our main support beam is doing. I'm gonna not be optimistic and say that it's going to be a huge pain in the ass to deal with. So that little concrete ramp that they built out there was either one to hide that rot, or it caused that rot from moisture seeping through the
Probably both.
through the cement. So what the fuck's holding up this damn wall? No evidence of dry rot. None. below the 1/4-inch sheet good layer is this older tongue and groove, which sits on this planking across the joist, right? Well, looks like when they were installing this tongue and groove, they had to shim up for whatever reason, because I'm finding these shims underneath there, most likely to level the floor. I don't know if you can see this on camera. That's what we got. No wonder it felt soft. This is what remains of the number 2 joist, I'm assuming. I'm just going to call it number 2 since that's number 1. We'll look at that in a second. But it looks like it's been sitting straight on the dirt. If anybody says that wood's okay to sit on the dirt, they're full of shit, because it's not. Weighs about maybe 4 ounces, that whole block. And this is here I was worried about it not sitting on the cinder blocks, but hey, it actually has a foundation, and it looks like this foundation was originally this. I imagine that that's the twin of our main support beam. You can see some bricks and crap that, I don't know, maybe that's just, oh good, look at that. So, joist number 2, no, beam closest to the street. Oh, there's the cinder blocks. Look there. It's actually fastened, which is a surprise. Not well. It's not a surprise. Look at that. Well, what do you think?
Lord help us. Have mercy.
I think we did something bad at some point in our life. Maybe even a past life. Maybe even 3 lives ago. This is what we got to deal with. Friggin' rough, man. It's Monday, Labor Day. We've decided to take the day off from heavy work over here at the Burrow. We've had last evening to ruminate on what we're going to do in the living room about the rotten floor system. We've come up with a plan. It's about quarter baked now, so we're going to continue to refine it throughout the week as we take out the rest of the floor. Some people have asked, why don't we just tear the place down and build from scratch? I don't feel that the house is ready to give up the ghost yet. What we're doing mostly is taking out the old band-aids that the previous residents have put in to make it livable, and we're just gonna rebuild it the way it should be before we even move in. And I guess that's our luxury, is that we have a place to live while we're doing this work. So, you know, we're not super inconvenienced doing it. Anyway, would it be cheaper to tear it down and build new? I don't know. I don't know what it costs to build a house from scratch. I know that individual materials are really expensive. I'm lucky to be blessed that I work at a place where I can get a lot of the stuff at a discount. You know, I have some of the skill sets required to do the work myself. And I've been blessed with a brain and 2 able hands, so I can learn new stuff. This cat's bumping the camera. Anyway, for those of you who are following along on our story, we really appreciate your following, subscribing. And if you do like this content, please like and subscribe. And I guess we'll see you on the next video. Bye.